This right here, this single piece of paper is exactly why the UK car scene is dying. You see, my insurance for my M240i has been and gone, but in a couple months' time, it's coming up again. And what the algorithm is trying to charge me is literally a legal scam. We are getting to the point where even big YouTubers are afraid of seeing a piece of paper like this. So today I'm going to be exposing exactly what's going on when you get this through the mail, why big YouTubers are afraid, and one specific phone call you guys can do to make sure you can insure the cars you want to. Before you guys go too far, make sure you don't click auto renew until you've sorted this out. I've had to sit down for this video because this is quite an interesting one to make. Hello. But why is the UK insurance such a problem? Well, like I mentioned, big YouTubers like Mark McCann have already made videos on this, and it's quite an interesting thing because he literally raised a point which I thought was very interesting. People are paying insurance just so they don't get arrested. Well, what do I mean by this? Well, this is my insurance renewal. It's come through the post, and it's not something you look forward to seeing. In fact, I would much rather see a speeding ticket instead of this thing, because a speeding ticket is cheaper. But the issue right now is, say I was driving this Polo GTI and somebody decided to reverse into me while I was parked up. I would then have some damage on my car. Say I go to claim through the insurance, it's going to be quite a hefty bill. Now, this damage to your car isn't your fault. Remember, somebody reversed or crashed into you. It was nothing to do with you driving the car. Now, the issue is, your car's damaged. You have only one choice to claim on the insurance. Why do people not claim on it then? Well, the reality of it is simple. This car would then be put into a body shop and it would be in there for weeks and weeks getting fixed. Now, the issue with this is, your premium, when you come to renew your insurance, then goes up because you've had to claim on your insurance even though it wasn't your fault. Remember, somebody crashed into you, you didn't crash into them. And this is why, when this particular incident happens with a car, people then are deciding to actually fix it themselves. They're deciding to buy the parts and either fix it on their own driveway, which is exactly what I would do if I damaged one of these cars. If I got in a front end collision with the M240i, for example, I would buy the parts, I would strip it down, I would fix it. Maybe if I had to get some parts painted, I'd take it to a body shop, but I would do it all myself. Now, for the everyday person, they might not be capable to do that. So then they take it to a body shop and they pay a body shop to do it. People are trying everything to not claim through insurance because they know their insurance could literally double the next year because of this claim. We still have the question though, what do we do when we get this renewal through the letterbox and we get that dreaded day in that envelope? Well, if you decide to have a crash, then it's your choice whether you want to pay the insurance and claim it and then your insurance go up. That's your choice. Or you could pay to actually fix it yourself or put it into a body shop. But if you get this and you see that your insurance renewal has doubled, in my case, it literally doubled, and I claimed on nothing. I didn't crash this car, I didn't crash this car, I didn't claim, I didn't hit anybody. So how can it double? Well, here's the tactic. I told you guys at the end of the video I would share a little secret on how I can get my insurance renewal down. And this isn't one of these like schemes where I'm trying to sell you something either. Now, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound really simple, and it may sound a little bit stupid, but the easiest way I found from my personal experience is to literally pick up the phone, get off the comparison sites, get off anything that's trying to make your insurance cheaper for free because it doesn't work. Pick up the phone, ring some companies, ring some specialist companies if you have a modified car. For example, the Polo is modified, so that would fit quite well, and literally speak to a human. You can explain to them the area where you live. For example, I live in the countryside, so my insurance is a little bit cheaper than it would be as if I lived in a city. So the sad thing about UK insurance is, and the UK car scene, is that if we get in a crash, we're not paying insurance to help us with this crash, or if somebody crashed into us. We're literally paying it so that if we're driving on a public road, the police don't get it flagged up on the system and they don't pull us over. So like the YouTubers have been saying, we're literally paying insurance so that we don't get pulled over in our cars, which sucks. I'd like to know your thoughts on the current state of the UK insurance. I know this isn't really a big deal for people who live in America or other parts of the world, but in the UK, the insurance right now is a joke. But that's going to be my top tip for you guys. If you get your renewal and it's almost doubled in price, pick up the phone, call somebody, speak to an actual human instead of all these AI bots and generated chats. Speak to a human and you'll have some better luck. And of course, if you guys have any experiences with things you've dealt in real life, has somebody ran into the back of you and then you've had to fix it? Because if that has been the case, please leave a comment down below so that we can all share our thoughts on this subject together. I'd love to know how you guys are combating it or how you're dealing with it. And if you guys enjoyed the video, then of course you can give it a like down below. I'll personally answer any comments you guys leave. And if you want to see more content on the Polo GTI, And also my M240i, I do a lot more videos than just talking and moaning about insurance, so you guys can consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching today. Bye for now.